Yeah, then it's actually not too long ago since you released your debut album. How do you look back on it now? Yeah, it's almost more than a year now, I think.
Yeah.
What are your feelings when you listen?
Well, it was like 2 years for us because it took us about a year to release it.
Yeah,
okay. From when we recorded it to when we released it, it was like 10 months. So it's actually been like 2 years for us since we recorded it. So
I think by the time it came out, we were so relieved to get it out there, and because we'd been playing these shows on the back of old songs, and we'd written and recorded these new songs, and we just wanted to play them. So by the time we got out, we were just so excited for everyone to have finally heard these songs. I heard what direction we were going in, and I guess it's the same with every album though, because it's the same thing with the second album we've just brought out. We just want people to hear it. We want to start playing the songs. So I guess third, fourth and fifth, you're going to have the same feeling every time. You're going to be proud of what you've done and want people to hear it.
But was it frustrating at the time for you that you had to wait so long to get it out?
It was pretty frustrating, yeah, because we didn't have a label at the time, so we kind of recorded it and then started like shopping around record labels trying to get a release. So that's why it took so long for us to get it out. And yeah, it did get pretty frustrating at times. It was like, you know, are we even going to find a label? So it was tough, but we eventually did, and the release went really, really well, and we've been touring that album for the past year, and now we're kind of on to the next one now.
It was still better to wait and sit the album than rush into a decision, rush into a label.
Yeah, we didn't just want to sign with the first label that, you know, put in an offer. We wanted to kind of think about it and make sure it was definitely the right decision.
What were you looking for? Can you remember that?
We just wanted a label that was really passionate, really, about the band. We didn't want, you know, a label that just thought, oh, you know, we can see they'll make a bit of money, let's sign them. And we just wanted to know that the label were passionate about us and passionate about the music.
In the long term,
we're gonna, yeah, like a long term thing. We didn't just want to release like one album with them and then get dropped, or, you know. So we wanted to sign like a long term deal and progress over years.
Can you recall what they said in the meeting, maybe that you had with them? What were their plans with you?
Yeah, it was just that really.
Yeah,
they had like a lot of long-term plans. They could see that they were like, you know, nothing's going to happen straight away. We can't guarantee that everything's going to come together on the first album, but by the second album, by the third album, by the fourth album, you know, this was happening. So we could tell that they wanted to work with us for a large amount of time. So. Okay,
can you recall what you took from the first record and recall what you learned that you redid in the second one?
We definitely learned a lot. I mean, I'm not sure how much of it is. I mean, because it was our first recording experience and it was in America. It's the first time we've been abroad as a band at all. We learned so much both in the writing aspect, because the producer Brian McTurnan just had so many ideas we hadn't thought of, and just these little tricks which now, you know, they're subtle things that we've just included in the second album, just in the structure of the songs. And just to make them a bit more interesting, instead of, you know, just the same structure every time, it's just little ideas, stuff like that. And as well as that, getting away held us as a band, as kind of people, mature in that sense, which I think is something that comes across in the album as well.
Can you recall what was the things that he criticised on your raw material, maybe?
It wasn't so much criticising
at all, in a
but
positive way. I mean, like you said, changing structures, maybe.
Yeah, it's just little things in like songs, like just changing. You know, maybe changing a few chords in a verse or something like that, and changing like slightly changing vocal melodies and stuff like that. Just
adding
things
like
that we didn't necessarily think of, and you know, and he's obviously got a lot of experience. And
did you agree with him all the time, or were there some times that you thought?
Not all the time. No, it was like a sixth member of the band. There's just different ideas.
Sometimes you don't really agree with him, but you try it out and you're like, oh, actually that does work. And then other times you kind of meet in the middle and, you know, change it a little bit.
What do you hope that now with the new album that, yeah, maybe were the doors still unopened with the release of the first album, that you hope now with the second album that will open new doors for you? Touring wise, playing wise?
How do you mean? I mean, yeah, we want to start playing. Like we haven't toured America yet. Like we did the album out there, but we haven't toured there. So we're hoping to get out there later in the year and we just want to start doing, like, you know, like every band just wants to do bigger and better tours, really. You just want to play to more and more people every time you go on tour. And you know, keep coming to places like this, like coming abroad and getting the music out to places that we haven't done before.